So I'm going to bring in Dr. Ngowanyi. How are you, Doctor? Thank you so much for coming. I really do appreciate. I know you are a busy person. You have so many things to do, but you chose to be with us.
Thank you so much for the invitation. I'm so glad to be part of this program.
Oh my God, thank
Yes, and I'm
you.
so glad that at least I can make an impact on the young ones that are coming up so that they can know how important STEM is and how they can incorporate themselves in STEM.
Oh my
Yes.
God. When you talk like that, I feel like my tears will just roll up. I'm so passionate about STEM and especially women, Doc. I want
Mhm.
women to understand that their life can change. Not only
Definitely.
women, men, boys, guys,
Hmm.
this platform is, I know we are encouraging girls to pursue science, technology, engineering, and mathematics,
Yes.
but we also know that even boys, we're encouraging you. It's just that there are few women in STEM. So we are trying to talk, to be vocal, to share this message, to make sure a lot of people can hear about it. So, well, thank you so much, Doctor, for having you. I really, really appreciate. So let's dive into Doctor. So, Doctor, how did you become a doctor? Let's start from there.
Okay, so mine is actually a long journey.
Please share with us.
Yes. So yeah, so to start with, it was a passion that started when I was just a small girl.
Wow, how old?
Yes. I think I should have been 8 years old. I
Yes.
was I had I had a relative actually who was once accidentally shot by a younger brother.
Wow.
So they came to stay with my family
Mm-hmm.
because we used to live near a hospital, so they used to come for physiotherapy. So I
Yes.
actually wanted to be a physiotherapist at first.
Mm-hmm.
So with time, because I realized I loved science
Correct.
and I loved mathematics.
Yes.
So, and then amazingly, I had, well, a creative mind.
Yes.
So, yes. So I used to participate in programs like JETS, which is
Yes.
the Junior Engineers, Technicians, and Scientists
Correct.
in high school, from primary school to secondary school. So
Yes.
that program actually built that passion within me to help people because the projects I would come up with were usually centered in the medical field.
Yes.
So I thought to myself, well, if I'm to help people more effectively, then I should become a medical doctor because if I'm in that environment, I'm going to see the need. Then I can come up with, well, maybe a device or medication to assist
Yes.
people that way. Yes. So that's where it came from.
Wow.
So,
It's
yes,
so interesting. So when you're young, you're thinking about that, right?
yes. I
Wow.
was thinking about it and I was quite curious because I
Mm.
had a curious mind. I always wanted to make something new
Yes.
and also to create something that will make somebody's work easier, not just
Yes.
using the same old routine. Yes. So, and as I said, it was all centered within the medical field because I realized, well, at the end of the day, science merges. So whether you are a scientist, you are an engineer, you are a biologist,
Yes.
at the same
They
time,
all manage.
everything, they all merge. Yes. So even if you're in medicine, there's still a component of engineering there. There's still a
Yes.
component of environmental health. There's still a component of let me just say science majors and all the programs in science need each other.
They do. They
they
do.
they do. So whether somebody's a scientist, whether somebody's a microbiologist, a virologist, environmental health, engineer, computer scientist, at the end of the day you all just meet at one point and have to work together. Yes.
Wow. And you know
Yeah.
what? And that's STEM, doctor. That is STEM. And
Definitely.
I tell my viewers, I say, Any professional, tell me about any profession. Any profession
Yes,
has STEM embedded in it. Let's look around us.
definitely,
Yes, we look around us.
definitely,
You know, you are a doctor. How much technology do you need? How much STEM? So much STEM in your field that you need. Let's
definitely.
talk about bankers. They need so much STEM in it. Let's talk about.
Yes.
So we are all intertwined, and I know some
Mhm.
people they're like, "Ah, STEM. What is this STEM? Do I want to do STEM?" But you can't run away from STEM because
Definitely, yes.
it's the one that actually unlocks the economy of tomorrow. It's the one that innovate. It's the one that makes our lives better. It's the one that
Yes.
changes our lives.
Mhm.
For example, we talk about vaccines. How
Yes.
were we going to develop this vaccine, doctor, if we
Mhm.
didn't invest into STEM and understanding, how we can, invent some of these vaccines? It's very, very difficult without STEM. Wow.
Definitely, yes.
It's so
So,
interesting. Go ahead.
so as I said, as it merges actually. So, for instance, you asked me about how I ended up being where I am.
Yes,
When I went to the University of Zambia, I actually didn't make the point the first time.
yes.
So I ended up being a molecular biologist and genetics.
Wow.
So I
Yes.
was actually working in a lab at first.
Wow.
Yes. Then thereafter, I went back to school
Yes.
another 5 years and eventually became a medical doctor. So, but then I realized, as I said, that actually they all merge. As you've said, STEM innovates.
Yes.
So, like currently, I'm doing a program under the Africa Oxford University Fellow.
Yes.
It's an innovation in medicine program.
Wow.
So, this innovation in medicine program actually, you have to invent something that is going to assist the health system.
Wow. I
So
would love
now,
that.
yes. So now in this program, actually, you find that for you to invent that thing, you actually need to bring on board a computer scientist to give you information. You need to bring on board, and actually, the computer scientist I'm working with is a woman, you
Wow.
know.
Wow. Wow.
You need to
Yes.
bring on board an engineer to help you design.
Correct.
And one I'm working with is a woman, you
Oh,
know. You need you need a public health specialist to
oh my
tell you
God.
about the prevalence of that thing you're working on, if it's going to work or not.
Yes.
And you know, women are coming up. So I would encourage the young girls to just take up any of the careers in medicine, because I mean, not in medicine, sorry, in STEM,
Yes.
because STEM is well rounded. We work together.
Talk
There's
about that.
yes,
Talk about that. That's good information right there.
yes. So it's actually very interesting, and it starts with passion. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you start at a tender age. You have the drive within you. So you have to have a look at what interests you the most. So
Yes.
if you are interested in the environment, follow your passion, have a
Yes.
look at that and follow that in STEM. If you're interested in technology, you pursue it. And we are in the digital age.
Mm-hmm.
So everything is uh, connected digitally. So if that is your passion, you go through STEM and pursue it totally. I was following the previous Anna,
Yes.
the one, yes, you know, she had very good points actually about following your passion and your dreams. It's
Yes.
not about looking at what career is common, what
Mm-hmm.
career,
Mm-hmm.
it's not about prestige
Yes.
actually. Yes, it's about following your heart, and when you follow your heart and do well in that particular STEM program, well, it will bring satisfaction and it may take you places you never know.
Yes. And
So,
what you said is very important. For example, I was pursuing manufacturing systems engineer. I never saw
mhm.
anyone who did that course. And
Yes.
it's so weird. I was so determined. And I remember my fellow students asking me, how did you come up with this? Why are you? It's like the way what Anna was saying. I said, no,
Mm-hmm.
I want to be in manufacturing because I want to be in a place, a comfortable place where I
Definitely.
can manufacture anything, where, I'm
Mm-hmm.
equipped with that mind. And it's just
Yes.
amazing. And I know I stumbled in my way because I didn't see anyone who looked like me, who did that, who
Mm-hmm.
pursued that career. And I didn't see any role model. And that is why we are here. So we can showcase
Definitely.
these role models, you to showcase so that these people around can see that there are other women who are doing this. There are other women who are pursuing
Yes.
science, doctors, scientists,
Mm-hmm.
technologists, mathematicians. So when kids see that, they have that confidence, because I never had that. I never saw this. If I saw a platform like this, oh my goodness, I would be glued to it so much. And that's why I'm encouraging parents, bring your kids. There are kids who've been
Definitely.
watching this show even today. They are here right now. It's amazing. Ever since it started, they've been watching this show. So that's why we are here to encourage women, to encourage girls, parents, bring your kids to listen to this program. It's really,
Definitely.
it's really important. Wow. Doc,
Yes.
I'm so glad you are in STEM, and what you're doing right now, it's so connected to, would love to hear more. I wish, we wish you could come more often to come and share with us what you're doing. Thank you so much. So, currently, what field are you in, doctor? What are you specialized in? What are you doing? Share with our viewers. That would be interesting for us to hear.
Okay, so currently I'm actually doing two things. So I work as a medical doctor, yes,
Yes,
at a named hospital. I don't want to name
yes,
it.
yes, yes, yes,
Yes, just within Zambia, Lusaka.
yes,
Yes. Okay, let me just say one of the two big hospitals.
yes,
Yes. So other than and I normally work in emergency
yes,
and also in the surgical ward, like surgery. Yes.
yes,
And other than that, as I mentioned, I'm doing an innovation program
yes.
is under Africa Oxford.
Hmm.
So it's it's intertwined actually. It's an innovation program, as I said, where you make devices and you you make things work. You don't just do theory.
Yes,
So
yes,
you merge what you're doing. Like I see the challenges in the hospital, and I have to make a device that
yes,
will assist the hospital perform better, or that
yes,
will assist the patient in a better way. So things that patients are struggling with, things
yes.
that doctors are struggling with, yes, you come up with an idea, a device, manufacture it, and put it out there. So that's what I'm currently doing. And well, I just hope and pray it can be extended in the STEM
Yes,
program. Yes,
yes,
because I think we lagging behind in terms of innovations, because innovations are not just in medicine.
hmm.
Innovations in every career.
Every
So you
career.
can be, yes, you can be a caterer.
Yes.
Yes. And then there are new ways of making cakes nowadays. You can't
Mhm.
just stick to the same way, because you just be irrelevant at this at
And
the
the
end of the
designs, have you seen the designs the cake makers are making?
Yes,
Oh my God.
oh my goodness. So innovation is in every career, same as STEM. In STEM,
Yes,
we have to embed innovation, because you have to innovate as an engineer, as a scientist, as a technician, as a mathematician. You have to be innovative. So I'll just encourage the little ones out there who are planning, who are still having doubts whether to join STEM or not.
yes.
Please, they should just continue and join STEM, because this is just what they need for their lives to progress.
Wow.
They just
And
need this.
yes, STEM is fun, guys. In STEM,
Definitely.
this is where you are allowed to fail, to make mistakes,
Yes,
because that's where
actually.
we learn. Talk about that, doctor.
Yes, actually, STEM actually just reminds me of an extent. It feels like an extension of JETS,
Yes,
like the
yes,
junior engineers, technicians, and scientists. Because when I was growing up, there was JETS. Well,
yes.
it was just confined to the schools. Like,
Mm-hmm.
well, you compete. We would have science Olympiads where people are writing the theory papers. Then
Yes,
we would have quizzes. So you have schools competing to have quiz in mathematics, science, and general knowledge, and all that. And then
yes,
we would have the project part where people are showcasing the projects they are making. So people would make projects in biology, projects in physics, projects in chemistry,
yes,
and that was so interesting. We failed, you know. We
yes,
had moments when we failed, and we had moments when we made it, and it was fun. But the drive to enter into science came
yes.
from there. Yes.
See?
Well, I'll brag a little bit because
Yes, please, please.
I actually brought my trophy nearby.
Please,
you
we
know,
want to see it.
this one. It was
Whoa,
yes,
guys, can you see
a
that?
Jets trophy.
I'm so excited. Thank you so
Yes,
much for bringing that. Guys, see what STEM is, what STEM does. She got
yes.
that trophy. She's in STEM and she's a doctor. Guys, what else do you want to see to be
Imagine.
convinced? Hmm?
And with well, for instance, the project that I had made at that time that made me win the trophy, actually, it well, I had made an artificial skin at that moment, and
Yes.
amazingly, somebody had bought the idea. So
Mhm.
actually, if you have such great ideas in STEM, somebody
Yes.
can buy your idea and you can live big, for lack of a better
Yes,
term.
for the rest of your
Yes,
life.
for the
Invent
rest of your
something and
life.
sell it. Yes. Think
Yes,
about it and sell it. You make money just
yes,
like that.
just like that. So STEM is interesting because it provokes your mind. It
Yes.
provokes you to work hard. It provokes you to just be focused. It provokes you to think, to innovate. It just pushes you at a level where you are able to go places
Yes.
anywhere in the world you can go because of STEM.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
and
And it
guys, the
doesn't
world
matter. Yes,
needs STEM. The whole world, United States itself wants engineers, doctors. Talk
definitely.
about Europe, any country, you have access to the whole world. So this is a very good, interesting career. And sorry, doctor, not to cut you. So what? Um, can you talk about why it's important that kids at a young age should be involved in STEM and they should be exposed to STEM, for example, to this platform, or you know, why is it important that at their age they should be exposed to things like this?
So things like this actually give you a guide on how
Yes,
to progress in your STEM program.
yes,
So earlier on, when you were interviewing our environmental specialist, engineer
yes.
specialist, yes,
Mhm.
I heard you talk about an organization, yes.
AAUW.org. Guys,
So,
please, that
if somebody who hasn't watched this program won't know about those organizations that
mm,
assist women, you know,
yes,
somebody who doesn't know, they won't know the step-by-step guides of how to
yes,
get into STEM, of how
yes,
to progress, of how
mm,
helpful STEM is, of
yes.
how STEM can take you places, of
Oh my
how
God.
STEM can enlarge your capacity.
Yes.
You can be at home and be ignorant, you
Mm-hmm,
know,
mm-hmm.
just imagining, oh, I have these ideas, and you end up at the idea stage.
That's
But
it.
with the STEM program, what if you're watching programs like this, there are different people who come on board with
Mm-hmm.
different experiences. And due to those experiences, you are going to learn how to progress in your
Yes,
STEM.
yes.
Yes, rather than somebody who's not watching,
Exactly. And
Yes,
guys, here on this channel, different flavors of people, guys, from different
definitely.
countries. I mean, this is an opportunity for you to see how,
Mhm.
how other women are doing it, not only particularly in Zambia, but anywhere else, other countries. So okay, then I can do it.
Yes, yes. So I
Wow.
would really encourage people to participate, to watch this program, to
Mm.
watch this, to subscribe actually to the YouTube channel,
Yes, yes.
because as you've said, people with different flavors, different experiences, different careers, it's well rounded. You find where you fit in. So if you fit in to be an environmental health specialist, you fit in to
Hmm.
be an environmental engineer, you
Hmm.
have a woman to look up to, that, oh my goodness, I saw that engineer woman the
Yes.
last time on the
Hmm.
program. So I think I can pursue this and I can make it. And you
Yes.
follow through how they achieved it and how they came to be where they are, and you pursue it as well. And that can only be achieved if you are subscribing to channels like this.
Exactly. And
And with this channel, yes.
exactly. And to see, how they maneuver, how they navigated. And that's the reason we are here. And so,
Mhm.
Doc, can you share with us a little bit what challenges have you faced from where you started up to today? Because people seeing you're a doctor, and then you are also doing this amazing STEM prospect. So, what challenges have you faced up to where you are today?
Okay, so, well, being a woman itself is a challenge.
Yes,
That's why, of course, we're encouraging more girls to subscribe to STEM programs,
yes,
because the challenges I had were that there were very few people who wanted to pursue uh, the STEM programs.
yes.
So, like in my in medicine, at least right now,
Mm-hmm.
it's open, the door is being opened. We have a lot
Yes,
of women coming up, yes.
yes,
On the other hand, in innovations, wow, there are very few innovation, um well, the innovation aspect in STEM has very few women. So even in the platforms where I had to enter competitions under
yes,
innovations, wow, those, most of them are men. And you find that there's just this authoritative figure that is usually given to men, and sometimes they give them the priority, and want their
tell me
programs.
about it.
Yes. So but then, amazingly, even with all that, sometimes you just have to come up to achieve some sort of um, an executive presence. You
Yes,
just push yourself and tell yourself that you can do it and you can
mm,
compete favorably. And you
yes,
notice that if people see your drive, that you can compete favorably as well, they
yes,
actually get interested and
they
just
do.
incorporate you in, regardless
Yes,
of whether, like in the innovation program, we were
yes,
about 11 women
uh-huh.
and they were about well, I think more than 30 men.
Wow.
So yes, so you find that you just have to give yourself that drive, that you can also do it, you can
Mm,
incorporate yourself and compete favorably. And
yes,
we need more girls in STEM programs, we
yes,
need
we
more
do.
women to come in, so that we just also compete favorably,
And if people watch some of the videos, remember the men were saying women are just as smart as men.
Yeah.
And then one of the men was saying there are times when I really just relied on this woman we were with in the class. So it's not
Mm-hmm.
that women we can't. It's the culture inclination, guys, that has always put this gesture of saying women can't.
Yes.
Financial barriers, and also platforms missing role models that haven't been, we haven't seen. I would again say if I had an opportunity like this platform when I was
Yes.
young, oh my goodness, I would tune to it as much as I can. And sometimes girls and parents, they don't know that they can
Mhm.
actually encourage their girls to pursue science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And that's why, guys, we need to share this. Even if you see someone passing in the road, just ask them, do you have a kid? I keep preaching everywhere I go, anywhere, and that's why I keep, advertising, talking about this, because parents, they don't know that they are actually keeping gold, kids, gold, where
Yes.
they are. You have gold. Your children are
Mhm.
your gold. You can send them to talk about STEM on the table, talk about it, talk about different things in medicine, talk about how would you invent a vaccine if you were a doctor. Talk about these things with your kids. Talk about driverless cars. Now we are hoping to go to live in Mars. Why are human beings trying to go live somewhere else? Why do they want to venture to see if they can live up there in Mars? Why are human beings curious all the time? So those are the things we can discuss with our kids so that we can prepare them for the next generation. This is our
Mhm.
generation, guys. But we need to prepare our kids for the next generation so they can be better than us. And that's what we can do. This, what we are putting in now, we may not see the fruition to it, but guys, it will definitely mean something to our kids. Wow, Doc, thank you so much. Oh my God, there's so much to talk about that we can keep talking, talking. So, so I have some more questions again. So now that you are here, doctor, you are a doctor now. You've seen so many patients. You've seen so many people around when you go outside there, and kids that are underprivileged. What would you say to a girl growing up out there that don't have resources that what you had, or that are out there? How can they pursue STEM? How can they be doctors?
The secret is in hard work. Nothing comes on a silver platter because personally, I got here because I worked hard. I got a scholarship to go to the University of Zambia. I never paid the school fees myself. I didn't have the money. Yes.
See
So,
guys, sorry,
yes.
Doc, not to cut you. Dr. Ngowanyi is talking about how she was sponsored. I was sponsored. Anna talked about how she was sponsored. Guys, you get into STEM, your kids get into a STEM, you will get a scholarship somewhere, somehow. You will find it. And this platform, one of these days, we are going to talk about scholarships of women so that we can see exactly where are they, how do I access. Continue, doctor. Sorry, not to cut you short. I just wanted to point to put
Okay.
in that. Yes.
Yes, so hard work, hard work, hard work. Because if someone doesn't get good grades, well, it becomes difficult for them to get financial aid. But
Yes.
once they work hard, oh my goodness, the opportunities are endless. As I said, at that time we had government bursaries assisting us. And
Yes.
then there are women programs as well that assist the young ones, the youths.
Yes.
And we also have organizations. Actually, we have Faweza, we have oh well, there's even UNICEF, depending on somebody's age, that
Yes.
also can assist. Yes, so they see somebody's drive, they see somebody's efforts, they see somebody's hard work, and
Yes.
the opportunities to be sponsored are endless.
Wow.
So basic thing is somebody just needs to work hard and the sponsorship is there. And the best thing I can say is platforms like this. Because
Yes.
with platforms like this, that's when you're going to know the type of organizations actually that are able to sponsor you than if
Exactly.
you're just seated at home. You know, you may try to Google. You
Mhm.
will not even know what to Google because
Yes.
there are people who scam others out there. If you use things like Google, you try and check on your own,
Yes.
okay, who can sponsor me? They
Mhm.
may end up misleading you. But if you have legit platforms like this one, you subscribe, you're listening in, you
Yes.
hear, where people actually do get proper sponsorships that
And
are
where
legit.
the wave is
Yes.
going, as an engineer, a
Yes.
doctor, technologist, you help,
Hmm.
you hear, you can see from these people, different people coming from all over the world, guys. You see where the wave is going, so you know where you
Definitely.
can head the direction. I mean, what else can we ask for? Wow, Doc,
Yes.
thank you so much. We hope to see you again. Please, we'll come and grab you from your busy life. So you
No
can come
problem. I'm so
and
glad to help. Yes.
oh,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you so much. So, guys, yes, that was Doc. We really thank her, for her to be here. I really, really appreciate, guys.